Hello everyone, this is Aryan Thakkar, your coach and mentor, and welcome to my YouTube channel on Aryan Tutorials, where in this particular video I'm going to take up your Macbeth Act 3 Scene 3. Now, Act 3 Scene 3 takes place when the dusk approaches, when the dusk nears, where Macbeth's hired murderers plan to take down on Banquo and Fleance when they will approach the scene. So when Banquo and Fleance they enter the scene, they dismount from their horses, means they get down from their horses, and Banquo lights a torch, and after that they are immediately attacked by the murderers. Okay, and after having killed Banquo, one of the murderer extinguishes, means they put out the fire, because of which Fleance manages to escape from the murder scene, and this allows a part of Witch's prophecy to remain true. It showcases that despite Macbeth's attempt to violate Witch's prophecy, but Fleance's escape illustrates that Macbeth cannot control everything that he wants. And this shows that the Witch's prophecy originates from a supernatural realm which is beyond Macbeth's control. Okay, so let's get into the key events, the themes, and the important quotation. So Act 3, Scene 3 में सबसे पहले we get to see the introduction of a third murderer. All of a sudden there is another murderer that joins two of the murderers, and this shows that third murderer is indeed sent by Macbeth, which illustrates that Macbeth trusts nobody, reassures the others of Macbeth's trust, and provides additional instructions. Now, let's get to the key events, the themes, and the quotation from Act 3, Scene 3. First of all, introduction to the third murderer. There is another murderer that joins in this particular scene, where a third murderer was sent by Macbeth. Unexpectedly, he joins the first two murderer, and the third murderer reassures others of Macbeth's trust. He says that he has been sent by Macbeth and provides additional instruction as well to win over the other two murderers' trust. Now, the setup for the ambush means for killing. Killing who? Banquo and Fleance. The murderers prepare for Banquo and Fleance's arrival using the covering of twilight, means they choose the night time to kill Banquo and Fleance, which is in sync with the evil and the tyranny which is going around in the play. Okay, they hear Banquo and Fleance approaching on the horseback. The murder takes place. The murderers attack Banquo, who fights back but is ultimately killed. Banquo's dying words urges Fleance to flee, to run, to escape, and seek revenge, to avenge his dead father, where his last words, "Fly, good Fleance, fly, 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 thou mayest revenge, O slave, O treachery, धोखा हुआ है हमारे साथ." ठीक है, Fleance escapes, leaving the murder incomplete, which allows a part of Witch's prophecy to still remain true. Aftermath, after effect क्या होगा? The murderers extinguish, बुझा देते हैं torch को, creating confusion in darkness. They realize that while Banquo is dead, Fleance's escape leaves Macbeth's fears unresolved, means unattended. Key themes are again fate versus free will. Fate implies that some things are pre-decided as prophesied by witches, but then it depends upon Macbeth's own choices whether he shall be able to preserve his kingly throne or he will have to lose it to an unlineal hand, that is to Banquo's offspring. So despite Macbeth's attempt to defy, to violate, to inverse the witch's prophecy by eliminating Banquo and his line, that is Fleance, Fleance's escape ensures the prophecy remains possible. This highlights the tension between human action and pre-decided outcomes. So fate versus free will is an important theme here. Next theme is paranoia and betrayal. There is an essence of guilt. Macbeth's growing mistrust is evident because his he decides to send a third murderer without informing the other two murderers. This shows that Macbeth trusts nobody. To oversee the task, reflecting his increasing paranoia, how internally turmoiled he is. Okay, and Banquo's murder further emphasizes Macbeth's betrayal of former friends and allies, that he can stoop down to killing his even close friends just to preserve his power. Violence and guilt. The brutality of Banquo's murder reflects the escalating, means the growing violence in Scotland. The murderer's failure to complete the task foreshadows the consequences of Macbeth's unchecked ambition. That even still, if Macbeth doesn't stop, his doom is bound to happen. Okay? Then there is a theme of revenge and legacy. Banquo's final words to Fleance establishes the theme of revenge and enduring threat to Macbeth's power. Means Macbeth is still threatened by Fleance's escape. The survival of Banquo's lineage remains a critical thread in the play's exploration of legacy and succession. That despite Macbeth's attempt to preserve his throne, still he cannot take charge and control of everything which is predetermined. Important. Character development. Macbeth, although not physically present in the scene, but Macbeth's growing paranoia is reflected in this particular scene as well, as evidenced by the addition of the third murderer. His attempt to eliminate Banquo and Fleance reveals his desperation to secure his throne at any cost. Banquo's noble character is over here in sharp contrast, even though in death, his concern for Fleance's safety and his final words of defiance, violating, underscores his bravery and moral integrity. And also, agar main aapko batau, there is a sharp contrast between the light and darkness over here. When Banquo ignites the torch, the light that he is holding, symbolically it means his nobility as a character, which is unlike that of Macbeth, who plans to get Banquo and Fleance murder during the night time. That is using darkness to get his plans succeeded. Okay. Besides, Banquo's death marks a significant turning point in the play, as his ghost later becomes a haunting presence in Macbeth's life. This shows that Macbeth, after Banquo's death, shall not be at peace either. The murderers, the hired assassins, murderers are tools. They are just a bait. Chara hai wo log, to Macbeth's paranoia and ambition, reflecting his moral descent, his moral alienation. And the murderers' attempt to kill Fleance, their failure, introduces a new layer of tension, as the incomplete task leaves Macbeth's fear unresolved, unattended. Fleance as a character, though still a minor character, and later on he is never shown in the entire play, Fleance's escape positioned him as a future threat to Macbeth and a potential avenger, someone who will take revenge for his father's murder. Important quotations are, "Fly, good Fleance, fly, fly, thou mayest revenge, O slave." This highlights Banquo's protective instinct. As a father, he is protective. As a parent, he is protective of his son, and this foreshadows Fleance's potential revenge. Second murderer, we have lost best half of our affair. That is, murderers acknowledges, they agree the significance, the importance of Fleance's escape in undermining Macbeth's plan. They know that it will have repercussions. First murderer's quotation, "Well, let's go and at least inform how much is done." Okay. It reflects the murderers' focus on reporting their partial success despite their incompleteness. And dramatic techniques, symbolism of light and dark is important here. The extinguished torch represents extinguishing of Banquo's life, कि जैसे ही टॉर्च बुझा बैंको का जिंदगी भी समाप्त हुआ. And the lingering darkness means the continued darkness in the scene over Macbeth's rule. That Macbeth's rule may Scotland is indeed under darkness. Okay. Darkness also symbolizes Macbeth's moral alienation and corruption and the concealment of crimes, that Macbeth tries to hide each and every heinous attempt, dark attempt which he decides to commit. And also there is an essence of foreshadowing. Banquo's final words predict a future conflict, upcoming battle, which will later follow in the scenes to come. And Fleance's survival ensures the continuation of his lineage and the potential for revenge. Tension and suspense among the audience. The scene builds suspense as the murderers await Banquo's arrival, developing in a chaotic and dramatic attack, and Fleance's escape leaves the audience anticipating, wondering, assuming his eventual role in unfolding the tragedy. So I hope this scene is clear, and if you are liking my content, then please do like, share, subscribe, and share my YouTube channel with your friends, and have a great time preparing for the examination. Goodbye, take care.